quick pit stop, grab some snacks, some refreshments to make the shoot go nice and quickly and smoothly. And onto the studio. It's about a 45-minute drive. I'm a little bit behind, but the band's not arriving until 12:30, so I've got plenty of time. I've left time to load in and set up, so yeah, should be good. Let's do it. All right, we're back today at Electrum Photography Studios in Lilydale, Melbourne, Australia. Very cheap and affordable, and I appreciate Andrew Basso and what he does so much. He's always helping me out. All right guys, 3, 2, 1. The pose looks really good. I'm just gonna roll with it. Keep looking down the lens. We'll just do like 10 more and then we'll switch it up a bit. And you can cover the hands and we can do all the weird shit after. We'll just get the safe ones first. They look sick though, stay where you are. They look really good. I really like to show the band the photos, get a small win on the board, make them feel confident and comfortable in my abilities, and make sure that they know that I'm making them look the best they can. Little bit of a squint of the cheeks there, that's it. Just the bottom eyelids, just like close them a little bit, perfect. It's the handsome guy squint, the tough handsome guy squint. There's a really fine line between a blank face and an angry face. Sometimes you don't want it to be angry, you want it to be kind of like a sneer, you want it to be like a half smile or something. So the thing that I always get my clients to do is the little crinkle of the cheeks. A little squint at the bottom eyelids. Cool. I think I want to get some sort of rim involved. Do you have, just for the, I could even use a speed light or something.
No, dude, I've got a spare light if you want to use that. No, we'll put a zoom so it doesn't spread onto the background.
Perfect,
so
perfect.
But yeah, cool.
That would be awesome, man.
Do you prefer right side or left?
I was thinking over here. We are out here today at Electrum Studios with the man Andrew Basso. He's helping me out again. He's being just an all-round legend, letting me use his beautiful gear. We're shooting the boys in Alpha Wolf, super cool heavy band from Melbourne. They've got a record coming out soon, and we've just done the first look, just sort of like got something simple and basic in the can basically. Now we're gonna expand upon it a little bit. They've got like some cool, they've got like a black theme, they've got some cool costumes going. We're gonna add a little bit of rim light to the scene now. We got berated a little bit in the YouTube comments for silly reasons, but anyway, we're gonna be better this time. And that's it, keep you updated. The lights we're shooting on this shoot are the Profoto B1s. Like I said, courtesy of Electrum Photography. I'll move over a tiny bit and I'm gonna turn you in a little bit this way. That's it, yep. Sabian over this side. This sort of shoot is all about these tiny micro adjustments. It might seem trivial to move someone a couple of centimeters one way or another, or just tilt or turn them, but it really makes all the difference in the final composition. It's the sort of thing that it's kind of hard to explain or teach, but once you do it a few times, you kind of understand just little angles, little adjustments make all the difference. I like to shoot a little bit lower. I like to shoot from down, looking up a little bit, just to give it a bit of a larger than life perspective. I also like to keep it contrasty dark, which is why I keep adjusting this light a little bit, because the more I spread them out, the more I have to raise up the softbox, and it just takes a little bit of the darkness out. Obviously it does come back a little bit in the post. Maybe can we just angle it up a little more? Dude, I feel so bad for you about that. So for some reason the boys kept punching each other in the nuts. Okay, I didn't see they thought it was really funny, I guess, so whatever, play on, not my nuts. Alright guys, look here as best you can. I think, maybe even just like cover your mouth, but like spread your hands out a bit, yeah. And still do the squint and just like look through the lens, like I said, kind of down your nose, through the lens, intimidating. The boys have this thing where they cover their faces and they wear masks on stage, and they have this kind of like theme about them, as you can probably tell already. All the different black layers. The posing was a little bit of trial and error. It was just like seeing what works with the, covering the hands with the face. Aiden had some cool bandages on his fingers, which I actually thought really looked good. So I wanted to really show those off. We've got a little reflector here just to bounce up some light into his eyes. I even left some of the background in. I thought it kind of suited their industrial theme. The second look that we did outside it was supposed to feel dark, industrial, like an outdoorsy sort of thing. So yeah, I left it in. You can see these are cropped quite tight, but like I said, some of them I left the background in. I thought it looked quite cool. And yeah, after that we did some individuals. John's up first. This was a lot easier. I had to remove the other band members from the room because they kept distracting each other. But it's so much easier to light one person than it is 5, and it's pretty easy to get some nice results with just a very small amount of direction. So the outdoor location was just outside the studio. It's a little industrial park. We had very simple lighting setup. My Godox strobe straight through a shoot through umbrella. Let's do Jackson, you got to be up the front here as well. I'm going to swap you two guys. Boom it up and over, get it nice and close to the band, and just kill that ambient and light it up with the strobe. This sort of shooting for me is my absolute favorite. It's kind of the style of band promo that I'm sort of known for. It's such an easy win. You can just kill the ambient, light it up with a little bit of dramatic lighting. It really makes all the difference. You can make something very simple and very plain look cool, like this industrial park. Just by adding a bit of contrast, bit of polish with the lights. It lets you shoot at a higher aperture for a sharper photo as well. And they edit really nicely too. They come up really well in post. Put it there. Oh yeah. And that's the end of the shoot. Super happy with how it turned out. The guys were really happy as well. Yeah, we jump back in, take a few silly ones. Here's a bit of man on man love happening. Come a bit closer, guys. But the silly ones, I always like to finish with some fun ones. If the band's up for it, I think it's just fun to have for the socials, Instagram, stick it on mum's fridge, and I think they're fun. The band seem to really enjoy them as well. Awesome, guys. It is currently 5:35 on the 14th of May, which is Mother's Day. About to go out for dinner for Mother's Day. Sitting on the computer to ingest my cards is the last thing that I want to do, but it's so important to my workflow, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget, and I will probably use the camera again without realizing and add more stuff to the card and risk reformatting it or forgetting it or something. So I have to do it now. So I'm just gonna sit, give it 5-10 minutes, do it properly, and then I'll leave for dinner after. So that's what I'm going to do now. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope you guys enjoy these sort of videos. I've been filming almost all of my shoots now. I have a lot of them backlogged. It's just a matter of whether I have the time and the patience to put them together and edit them like this, because it's very time consuming. But if you enjoy this sort of content, give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.